Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Coingraphy here, and I got a clean trade yesterday, Thursday, 31st of July. Um, it was the only trade. It was the first trade I've taken this week, and it's played out quite well. And I'll be showing you the entries, why I entered the trade, and what I saw before I entered the trade. And mind you, this trade has taken me closer to my to passing my phase one of my 10k account, right? So let's dive straight into it. Now, first off, moving to the daily time frame, right? My buyers. What was the buyers? The buyers was a sell because we closed below the previous day's low, right? And I was looking for sells to the weekly low, right? That was my drawn liquidity. Pretty clear. On the 4 hours time frame, I was looking for a CLT, right? First off, I saw this 1 p.m. CLT. Why is it a CLT? It's a CLT because of all the inside bars that is forming inside of it, right? Which makes it a valid CLT. And also, it tapped into a liquidity, a key level before moving lower. So I was expecting price to move higher, right? Expecting price to move higher, to soup this high, and then we move, give us a CISD, and then we move lower. That was what I was looking for. And also I was also looking at this 5 p.m. low. Why is this a 5 p.m. candle? Why is this 5 p.m. a CLT? It's a CLT because it formed this liquidity here, right? And it's also in the discount of the range of this expansion swing, right? Now, basically what I was looking for is that price would tap into the premium of the range, the discount of the range rather, and then move lower to the premium of the opposing daily range to move higher into the discount of the true daily range. What do I mean by that? Now, we have this key level, right? And then we also have an opposing daily range, right? So based on the knowledge of daily ranges, we're expecting price to tap into the premium of the range, the discount of the range rather, of this sell expansion swing, and then move into the premium of this range to move higher, right? So that's what I was looking for, right? But markets could potentially reverse from there, right? So that was the thought process for the daily range that I used, right? So 5 p.m. as a CLT, I have marked that out. I was not going to enter a trade if I did not see any confirmation, because that's the thing that you could use against the market. That's your shield. When you're not sure about which to use, it's better. When you're not sure about which CLT to use, and you're seeing key levels just like this, and you don't know which one to use, you're expecting price to move higher to take the 1 p.m. high, and you also have a key level here. So I would advise for you to wait for a CISD and then you trade, right? So you could potentially get the trade without not missing out on it. So let's now move to our entry time frame, the 15 minutes time frame. As you can see, we purged the 5 p.m. high by 9:30. We moved lower, and then we purged that 9:30 high by by Asian session 2, because this is not in my Q zone, by 1:15. We went lower by 1:45. We made another high by 2:30, right? And then we purged that high by 2:45. Now mind you, we also have this fair value gap, right, on the 15 minutes time frame that price did not tap into. Meanwhile, GU and DXY, right, tapped into that key level, which makes it an SMT, right, which makes it an SMT. So that is a confirmation for me to sell EU, because I was seeing GU and EU tap into, GU and DXY tap into a key level while EU did not, right? So, and then it gave me a confirmation. It gave me a confirmation, right, by 2:45, and then we took the trade, as you can see. We took the trade, and I was expecting price to take the previous day's low, right, because it's kind of like a KOD, to take the previous day's low, right, and then we move lower from there. But we did not. Instead, we took this low, right, we took this low, and then we reversed from there. Now, seeing this happening, let's now talk about this price action that happened here. When I saw price moving lower, when I saw price get here, right, and then on the 5 minutes, you see that price was consolidating over here. All of this consolidation, while DXY and GU had already taken their previous day's low right here, right? At that point in time, when you see consolidation like that, and you see that the correlating pairs has already taken their own drawn liquidities, right, and you're seeing consolidation, it's better you exit that market, because at that point in time it's going to move higher. And then we also had the CISD that I gave with that consolidation, so that just gave me a sign to just move, to exit the market, right? So that was why I exited this market with 2.99R. Yeah, and that puts me to 5.1% of my account on the 10K. So simple trade, no long talks, no too much complications. If you have been looking at my breakdowns throughout, you'd see that I have been doing the same thing over and over again, looking for my drawn liquidity, looking for my CLTs on the 4 hours time frame, going to the 15 minutes time frame to look for my entries. Simple as that. You don't need to do too much, right? You don't need to make anything complicated in trading, because trading is already complicated. You have to make things simple for yourself to enjoy trading and to extract money from the markets. So that's the trade. And if you like to see more of this, please like, comment, and subscribe on the channel. Thank you very much for your time. See you guys later.